Good evening. I want, as we gather, to honor grief and to look towards healing, to welcome you to this beautiful place, the Basilica of Saints Peter and Paul. And I welcome you because, to me, this represents the deep spirit of this community of Lewiston, this very building. Initiated by the French living here in Lewiston and working in the factories in the early 1900s, it was not finished until 1938. Initially, they built a basement church and put a roof over it, so they had a place to worship. And eventually construction started again on this upper church. The early part of the last century were not good times. There was a pandemic then, and then a depression, which continued through the time of building. One of the ways in which the construction got to happen was that the workers themselves of the community of Lewiston started to do the building themselves. They came here after their time in the mills and factories and places where they were working, and worked on this church later in the day and got it constructed. And we have this beautiful edifice today. This is a community capable of great things. In order to make it happen, it has to see itself as a community, a people working together to accomplish the desired goal. In this case, the goal is healing. And the way to that goal is listening, respect for the other, and working together. This evening, then, we listen, and we do it together in this beautiful place, which shows us what resolution and commitment together can accomplish. Now, as we begin this gathering, I want to share a letter I received over the weekend from Pope Francis in Rome, who wants each of you to know that he is with you in this moment of grief and sadness, and expresses beautifully the sentiment that I think we all want to express to each other. The letter is addressed to me as the Bishop of Portland by the Secretary of State for Vatican. His Holiness Pope Francis was deeply saddened to learn of the terrible loss of life resulting from the mass shooting in Lewiston, and he expresses his spiritual closeness to all those suffering from this unspeakable tragedy, especially the families who lost loved ones. His Holiness commends the souls of the dead to the loving mercy of Almighty God, and he prays for the recovery of the wounded and the medical personnel caring for them. He likewise commends the noble efforts of first responders who put themselves in harm's way to protect the community. With firm trust that, aided by God's grace, we can overcome evil with good, the Holy Father invokes upon the people of Lewiston, and indeed the entire country, Almighty God's blessings of strength and peace. God bless you all.